The addict who found Christ. I didn't know I was dying until Jesus gave me life. That's how Marcus Evans describes the turning point that changed everything. Marcus had spent most of his life chasing a high. Heroin, pills, anything that would silence the pain of his broken childhood. Raised in a violent home with no father and a mother consumed by her own addictions, Marcus learned early that pain was normal and that numbness was survival. By the time he turned 19, he had already been arrested multiple times. At 26, he was sentenced to 7 years for possession with intent to distribute. His body was thin, covered in track marks, his eyes empty. Prison wasn't a wake-up call. It was just another form of hell. He spent the first year fighting withdrawal and picking fights. He pushed away the prison chaplain, mocked those who read the Bible, and said that if God was real, he had already abandoned him. But God hadn't. One night, after being moved into solitary confinement for starting a fight, Marcus lay on the thin mattress, heart racing, fists clenched. He was trembling, sweating, sick. In the silence, he reached under the bed for a rolled-up sock he had hidden drugs in before, but instead, his fingers touched something strange. A small, worn book. A Bible. He threw it across the room. But the next night, in hunger and in despair, he picked it up. He read, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Psalm 34:18. He paused. He read again and again. By morning, Marcus had read the book of Psalms. Something had cracked in him. For the first time, he cried, not from pain, but from surrender. The next weeks were different. He devoured the word. He met with the chaplain. He confessed his sins, not just to God, but to the broken man he saw in the mirror. And there, on a cold, concrete floor, Marcus prayed his first real prayer. "Jesus, if you really love me, if you really died for me, I give you what's left of me. I have nothing, but I give it to you." Peace fell over him like a wave. That was the beginning. Over the next years, Marcus became a new man. He led a Bible study behind bars. He got clean. He got baptized. His mother, now sober, visited him and wept when she saw the light in her son's eyes. When he was released at 33, Marcus walked out of prison not as an ex-convict, but as a free man in Christ. Today, Marcus is a youth pastor. He shares his story in churches, rehab centers, and prisons, telling others, "You are never too far gone. If God found me in a prison cell with a Bible under my bed, He can find you wherever you are." Moral: no life is too broken for God to restore. Sometimes rock bottom is where the foundation of grace is laid. In Christ, every addict, every prisoner, every lost soul can find redemption.